What's up, everybody? It's Stephen Williams, founder and president of thecreditrepairshop.com. Just got off the phone with a potential client, and he was telling us about what he's going through with Santander. Sorry about that. Well, he's going through with Santander, and he said he would send over the contract so we could see exactly what they're trying to offer him. Now, keep in mind, they're supposed to be, hold on, I'm going to stop that on my computer. Okay, Santander is supposed to be paying off vehicles, giving people titles. They're supposed to be taking negative information from repossessed vehicles that have a deficiency, or it's going to always have a deficiency if it's repoed. They're supposed to be taking that information off of the credit reports, any late payments, and just basically everything. But what they're doing is their attorneys are very smart. What they've done is they've got where they have 1 year to get all of this stuff resolved. Even though they have 1 year to get everything resolved, the people who are hurt, the customers, they still have to make their payments. Even if they're going to be in the lawsuit, they have to make their payments. And this individual here that sent me this document, they told him that he was in the lawsuit. But they said it's going to take a lot of time, and that they wanted to make him an offer right now. This is the offer that they just sent him. And they said that if you take this offer, you forfeit any class action settlement awards that are awarded in the class action. So I think that this is underhanded. I don't think that they should be allowed to do this, but I'm just going to show you what they said, what they sent. This is proof. This is straight from them. I'm not showing you his name, but this is straight from them. He owes $7,400 on the vehicle. Now, they offered to modify it. He was behind 3 months on his payment, so they said that they're going to forgive the 3 months, and they're going to start him off fresh. And they're going to even cut the interest rate. Now, look, here's the interest rate they gave him, 14.07. Current APR is what they gave him for 73 months. That's unbelievable. But 73 months, and this was his current payment. Now, there have been people that said that they would not even renegotiate your interest rate, that they claim that they didn't even do that. Well, this is the proof right here with their documentation that Santander will do a refinance of your vehicle. And even if you've been behind on payments, which no one would ever do, but they're doing it because they know that with the lawsuit, that a whole bunch of people that they're going to make these offers to would have qualified to probably get their vehicle paid for, get their title. But they're calling them up. They know that the people are afraid of losing their vehicle. They know that people need their vehicle, so they're making them these types of offers. And here is what they offered him: to move it to 6.49%, and they're going to lower the payment to $329.58. His new maturity date is 2022. Actually, they did not lose any money. They did not lose any money. His current maturity date was going to be this month, but because they scam people, like, how can you have a maturity date of this month? How many payments would he have had to miss to where they wouldn't have just came and taken the vehicle? And every time that they come and take the vehicle, you do have to pay money. It's not like they just come and give it back to you. So if it was repossessed one time or two times, what I'm hearing from some people, their vehicle was repossessed multiple times, you still have to pay the money. So what they're doing is they're stacking up on the principal. They're not just letting you pay the fees and pay the payment back. They're actually adding to the principal, because if they wasn't doing that, the car would have been paid off in April, or it would have been paid off 3 months from now, 3 months from April. It would have been paid off this month. So look at this. They're adding on the years. 2022. So they're adding on 2 more years of payments. Okay, so we got 24 months of payments. So he's roughly going to end up owing 79 09.92 is what he's going to pay. A little bit over this. This is probably a better type loan that an individual could get if they, with a normal one. 6.9 isn't bad, I guess, depending on the credit. But that's not taking into account all of the other payments that he's made. So you got 73 payments potentially. So the amount of money that they've made on this vehicle, if we just look at the old amount, and let's just say that he's made 60 payments, we're giving 13 away for trouble months, times 440.05. That's $26,000. $26,000, and now they're going to get another. What was that? We had 329.58 times 24, another $7,900. So that's what they're going to end up getting for this vehicle. And he told us that this vehicle is probably worth only $3,000. So they even know they can, if they take it back, they're not going to get nothing. Like, this is making a situation better for them. So let's go down and look at some more of what's on the agreement. With what I want you to pay attention to was where they snuck this in. Okay, we got this. This is just basically saying about modifying the contract, insurances, and the release. So here with the release, this is the part that got him. This is what perked his ears up. It says, in consideration of Santander Consumer Agreement to modify the terms of your contract as set forth above, you hereby release and hold harmless Santander, its affiliates, and their respective officers, directors, employees, agents, successors, and assigns, which could be debt collectors, from any and all claims, actions, and causes of actions arising out of or in any way connected with the contract or Santander servicing of the contract from the date of the contract through the date of this agreement. So basically what they're saying is, even if you sign this, even if you know and they know that you're going to be included in the settlement that they've agreed to, that they're going to make you stick with this new agreement instead of allowing you to be able to file a claim or to be able to benefit from the settlement, that you would be able to benefit from the settlement agreement, plain and simple. So everyone needs to watch out for this, because they're really getting aggressive. It looks like what they're going to do right now, what they're going to do first is they're going to offer people, well, this is what they've been doing. They're offering people to refinance the vehicles. I told people that they were doing it. Some people wrote comments saying that they called them and they wouldn't do it. Well, now they're doing it. They're actually reaching out. He didn't even call them about it. Just sent them an email out of the blue. So probably a ton of you received emails out of the blue. And then the next thing they're going to do is forcing you, even if you don't take this, they're forcing you into making your payments, because they know that they still have that 1 year of flexibility on having to resolve everything in the settlement. And when we spoke to a representative in their office, they stated, even if Santander knows that you're included in the settlement, that and that it can take up to 1 year, that you're still going to be required to fulfill making the payments. Even though they know you're going to be in the settlement, you still have to do that. So what I would like for people to do, and I'm getting this put together on my website, man, the further we dig into this, it seems like the more things that you have to do to kind of counteract what they're doing. What I would advise people to do And I'm not saying this as legal advice. I don't want it to get construed. What I would do if I was in your situation is that you should send, number one, you got to send a demand letter to Santander. If you can afford to do it, send it with an attorney. Next thing you need to do is you need to send a complaint letter. And if you have your attorney draw it up, send a complaint letter to your state attorney general's office to have a hold placed on your account. Somehow try to force them into placing a hold on your account to where they won't move forward until this whole thing is resolved. Because other than that, what you're going to be doing, or what everybody's going to be doing, is contributing their payments to the $550 million that they have to pay or forgive in deficiencies. It's like you're going to make that money probably over the next half a year, if not a quarter of the year. And then, but that's money that you're supposed to already have allocated to pay out. They should be pushing hard and hiring more people to handle this settlement than rather to drag it out this long. I mean, that's just my opinion. All right, if you, I'm looking forward to your comments in below. I'm going to do my best to answer them. I'm taking parts of my day and night to answer those comments. If you received an email from Santander, please let us know. Let us know what they did offer you so we can kind of compare it with what other people were offered. If you need help with your credit, please visit thecreditrepairshop.com. If you need help with your credit scores, or if you need your credit scores, please visit the website your3scores.com. This is Stephen Williams, founder and president of thecreditrepairshop.com. Thank you.